Hello, good morning. Sandali lang. Today is January 19, Tuesday of the second week in Ordinary Time. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel of Jesus Christ according to Saint Mark. Glory to you, O Lord. As Jesus was passing through a field of grain on the Sabbath, his disciples began to make a path while picking the heads of grain. At this, the Pharisees said to him, "Look, why are they doing what is unlawful on the Sabbath?" He said to them, "Have you never read what David did when he was in need and he and his companions were hungry? How he went into the house of God when Abiathar was high priest and ate the bread of offering that only the priest could lawfully eat and shared it with his companions?" Then he said to them, "The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. That is why the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath." My dear brothers and sisters, the Gospel of the Lord. Today we have seen in the Gospel the third confrontation of Jesus with the Pharisees regarding the place of the law in the lives of the people. We heard that Jesus' disciples were accused of violating the Sabbath because they picked ears of corn as they walked through a cornfield. Picking up during Sabbath was forbidden by the law. Jesus then, confronting the Pharisees, solved the issue by letting them remember what happened in the Old Testament. Jesus reminded how the great King David and his followers took the loaves of offering in the temple and ate them because they were hungry, knowing that only priests in the temple who were then allowed to eat the bread. By saying this to the Pharisees, Jesus clearly said the very principle or the real meaning of Sabbath, that Sabbath was made for people and not the people were made for the Sabbath. Besides, they were neither aware nor even recognized that the one whom they were listening to was the master of the Sabbath. In other words, Jesus, in the Gospel today, would like to tell them that all laws are for people and not the other way around. That all laws are just means to obtain the end. And to emphasize that the moral perfection or holiness could not be reached merely by observing laws, literally. Unfortunately, during the time of Jesus, the concept and the thinking of the Jews was that perfect or strict observance of the law makes them more holy. But for Jesus, with the Gospel today, again, tells them, as we heard already Jesus in the Gospel yesterday, that the observance of the law would only be perfect if it is for the good of others and of oneself. Allow me, my dear brothers and sisters, to give a very simple example regarding the pedestrian lane. I remember the time when I asked my mother why there is a pedestrian lane. Then my mother explained to me the reason that pedestrian lane exists so that people may be able to cross and reach the other side of the street or the avenue without falling into danger. In other words, pedestrian lanes protect protect us and help us cross the street safely. Therefore, the laws should not be a burden, but should help us grow in our relationship with God and with others. Secondly, in the Gospel, we heard also Jesus telling that Sabbath was made for the people and not the people were made for the Sabbath. Jesus is telling and revealing to the Pharisees that the Son of God is not bound to any human laws. He really made it clear to them. In other words, love can never be superseded by any human law. Brothers and sisters, therefore, the message of Jesus today in the Gospel invites us to clearly understand the meaning of laws and interpret it well, for it is synonymous to compassion with love. Sabbath is to serve the improvements of man's life. Sabbath should contribute to make our life more fruitful and meaningful, and most especially to bring us to a more dignified, fully developed, mature relationship with God and with others. This is Father BOBET Jazmin, SBD. Good morning, and till tomorrow. God bless.